Okay, so this is week 1 of your onboarding. It is going to be a total of 8 calls altogether. This will be the only week that it will be at 6 p.m. Next week, it will be bumped to 8 p.m., which will kind of give people additional time, for dinner and everything else. Like my husband and children, they're at church right now, and I'm sure they would appreciate if I went with them. So we will move this call once my next group finishes, and this will be my Virginia people last week. So next week, new time change, it will be 8 p.m. Central, and it will stay that indefinitely. All righty, let's get started. Okay, so these are the platforms that you are going to be using within MFL. I know we went over a lot of this stuff during MFL day, but I'm just going to kind of take it piece by piece and kind of try to break everything down for you. So Bamboo is our HR system. You should all be very familiar with Bamboo. That is where all of your contracts are housed. Everything is there. I think someone just tried to pop in real fast. Yep. All of your contracts are there. Your certificates for training are uploaded there. So if you want to get copies of it, all of that is going to be housed there. There's also some files there as well, just for your reference. But really the majority of your information as far as communication is going to come from the Facebook page and email. And then we will also use WhatsApp group for product movement. And for those of you who are already on the Facebook page, you saw that Stephanie sent out a notification today that until the end of the year, essentially, we are going to be moving product internally among injectors. That's just so we can keep what we have in rotation and start kind of moving it around. So if you do need product, you will reach to your districts first and say, hey, I need some Botox. Does anyone have any open Botox? And then you can meet up with different injectors. Or if you can't, then Stephanie will help you manage through getting you product as quickly as possible. So Bamboo, HR stuff. Aesthetic record, that is our EMR and point of sale system. Has everyone on, so we have 11 people on the call. Has everyone been able to download aesthetic record? Please give me a thumbs up if you have. Excellent. Looks like everyone has. Excellent. Excellent. Love it. Okay, great. So has everyone gotten the invite for aesthetic record? Yes. Okay. Perfect. So what we are going to do is I need everyone.
I have not, but let me check my email in case it came through.
Yep. I'll wait for you.
I don't think I have either.
Okay, who is that?
Christine Bude.
Okay, let me look. I'm looking at the list. One second. Okay, so Christine, and I'm sorry, who was the other person? Who else did not get a?
Sorry, I had it on mute, I guess. Claudia Kim.
Okay, let me look.
I have mine. Sorry, Christine.
Christine, okay.
I don't.
Claudia, let me look for yours.
Yeah.
Yes, Claudia, it was sent to you. It's going to be in your My Face Lady email.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's not on my Gmail, so I'll check on My Face Lady.
Okay, go ahead and check on it now because I'm going to have everybody log in.
Okay, hold on. How do I get to My Face Lady email? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me get out of that.
Yeah, so your as far as communication, everything will go through your My Face Lady email. We will no longer use your personal email for any communication.
Okay. Send it to another account. Use another account. And what is my email? Do you happen to have it readily available, my email, or no? My Face.
It's your first and last name at myfacelady.com.
First and last name, Claudia. And lady.com. Sorry.
Now don't spend that pen.
All right, let's see. Okay, I see it. Aesthetic Records, My Face Lady Texas invited you to join.
Go ahead and click that.
Accept invitation.
Okay, I'm gonna have everyone, we're gonna go into AR. So go ahead and log in to AR. And we are going to walk through your first
an
patient. So 1 second, let me pull up that screen.
It says send OTP code. What is that?
Yes, send the code.
Send OTP code. So now I create my own password.
You good?
Create dashboards.
Yep.
496.
Okay. All right, good. So you're able to log in.
Mhm.
Okay, so what we are going to do is I need everyone to go ahead and log into your aesthetic record. And please give me the thumbs up as soon as you've done it. You can do a thumbs up on your little screen so I can see it.
Recording in progress.
Okay, guys, go ahead and give me the thumbs up if you've been able to log in. Virtual thumbs up. Heidi, are you good? Good. Excellent. Perfect. Okay. All right. So let's go through how to book yourself an appointment. So we're going to go through that. So you're going to log into Aesthetic Record. So once you log in, okay, you're going to hit these three dots down here. You see that the little blue dots? Go ahead and click on that. And it's going to open up a screen and you're going to hit the plus symbol. Okay, once you hit the plus symbol, go ahead and fill everything out. You need your first and last name, your date of birth, your email, and your phone number. And it will be your name.
Hey,
And this
and
is-
mine,
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry, mine is just showing like create a dashboard.
On your app,
Yep.
let me see your picture. Hold it down just a tad for me, sorry, so I can see.
Is that better?
Yeah, 1 second.
Where is our name? Is this old?
1 second.
I'm not sure which screen that is.
Let me see it one more time.
Oh.
Hold it down a little bit. I'm sorry, it's a little bit too close. What does the app look like that you have?
It goes straight from the link he sent me.
Did you actually download the app on your phone though? Because that's taking you to the actual website. You need to actually download the app.
Let me try that.
Yeah, so go to the App Store,
Okay, it'll take me just a second. Go ahead, I can catch up.
and I don't know if you can see, it looks like that.
Okay.
Because there's another one that's blue, and you need the white one.
Okay, we do not want the blue one.
Yes. Jeremy, they sent the wrong order. I understand. I've reached out to them. I did. Okay, are you, we able to find the app?
Yeah, I got it. Go ahead, I can get logged in and catch up.
Okay, perfect. Everyone give me the thumbs up once you've created yourself. Good. Danessa?
I missed the part where I was creating myself.
Oh, okay. Yep. So go ahead and log into the app, and you're going to hit the 3 white dots in the bottom right hand of the screen, the blue circle,
Mm-hmm.
and hit plus,
Plus sign.
and then your first and last name, email, phone number, date of birth. Quick tip, whenever you're doing your date of birth, do the year first. Just always do the year first. Otherwise, sometimes if it's January and your birthday is in March, then it won't let you go through it. So just always do the year first. Claudia, you good?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Christine, I saw your thumbs up. Monica? Yep. Brianna, you're good? Excellent. Heidi? Very good. Twin, you good? Excellent. Okay. Very good. All right. So once you have created yourself as a patient, I now want you, okay, so we're going to watch the rest of this video. So whenever you, after you've created yourself as a patient, this is how you go through all of the charting. So give me some, I might have done these backwards. Here we go. Okay, once they are in your system, you're going to watch this screen, and this is how you create an appointment. So you're going to create an appointment for yourself. So you're going to log in, okay? And then you're going to hit the 3 bars on the upper left-hand corner. So these 3 bars up here. And you're going to click on calendar. Okay. Once you click on calendar, it's going to walk you through. You are then going to hit the plus in the upper right-hand corner. You are going to find your name. So scroll through it and find your own name because you are the location. And then you're going to hit next in the bottom, on the bottom. And then you will not have as many services as I do on the screen. It should only be neurotoxin. And I believe B12. I think that's usually what he opens it up as. So go ahead and click on neurotoxin. And then you're going to click next in the bottom right-hand corner. And then select provider. It should be your name. Very good. And then you're going to hit next in the bottom right-hand corner. Now, your schedule is not, may or may not be opened up yet. If your numbers are grayed out, if your dates are grayed out, that means that your schedule is not opened up yet. And we will go through how to open up your own schedule. There's a graphic that I will upload to the Facebook page. If Brian did open you up, you will have black numbers here. You will select a date that you want this kind of fake appointment. And then you will choose a time. And then when you are searching for the patient that you want to book the appointment for, you usually just start typing in their first name. And then you will auto select their name. You just pick it. And it will auto populate everything. And then you hit next on the bottom right-hand corner. From there, you will hit send notification and it will automatically text you as the injector that appointment was booked. And it will also text the patient that they have booked an appointment as well. So that is how you officially book an appointment. So we went over how you create a patient and then how you book the appointment. This will have to happen every single time you have a brand new patient. You obviously have to input them, but with every patient you see, you must book them an appointment, because when you go through that booking process, it automatically fires their pre and post instructions, which are required by law. And it will also send them their consent process too. So all of that is required. It is a medical law that we send pre and post instructions for procedures. So once you do that, now we're going to go back over to this left side of the screen, and we're going to watch what this walks through. Okay, so now I want y'all to go back to this screen. So go back to the main page where it says all clients. And I want you to hit those three dots in the bottom right-hand corner, and you're going to click the magnifying glass. And go ahead and type in your last name. Once you type in your last name, I recommend doing last name and not first name here, because especially if it's something like Jenny or Sarah or something like that, there's going to be like 1,000 of them. So you can usually just type in the patient's last name. So I'm going to select Jeremy Thompson. And this is where I can see all of his previous appointments that I've done for him. So this is where you can look at all of the charts that you've ever done on him. If I want to have a new procedure on him, I'm going to click this plus button. So go ahead and find your name. And I want you to hit that plus button in the upper right-hand corner. And we're going to walk through a fake patient with yourself. And this is where you are going to practice charting as well. So if you have any questions on how to apply discounts or anything like that, this is the account that you are going to practice on. And I'm going to show you how to delete these procedures too once you're done kind of playing with it. So you're going to hit that plus button in the upper right-hand corner. And you're going to hit cosmetic. You will then select face, as we always kind of do everything with the face only. Whenever you created that appointment in that first screen, you can see that his appointment automatically auto-populated. And you will click on that appointment. Because you have not booked an appointment with yourself yet, you will not have an appointment. It might skip this step. So it might say step 3 of 6 instead of step 2 of 6. So just know that that's because we did not book that appointment yet with you, because your calendars are not opened. So you're going to hit skip. And then you're going to hit next. And then it's going to get to the questionnaire page. Everyone give me the thumbs up once you're at the questionnaire page. Excellent. Kimberly, you there? Excellent. Very good. And Christine, are you there? Oh, yes, perfect. Excellent. Good. Okay. If the patient has never been seen before, you're obviously going to choose new patient questionnaire. If they have been seen in the past, you're going to choose established patient. So I believe I hit the established patient in this video. And it will essentially just ask me these two questions saying, has anything changed? If it's a brand new patient, it's 2 pages of questions that you can ask them, and it's yes, yes, no questions. It's part of their health history. So I select no to all, and then I hit save in the bottom right-hand corner. Now here's the consent process. I would always do that. The COVID consent should not be there anymore. Always do obviously the neurotoxin one. And if you are a registered nurse, you need to do the telemedicine consent. And I also always do the before and after photos as well. That way you can use these pictures on your social media page if the patient is okay with that. So you will select all of them.
Here, wait.
And then I typically give the phone to the patient, and I say, once you finish reading, you can hit sign in the upper right-hand corner. And then I usually tell them to initial in my big box with their finger. If you select multiple consents, there's a box that appears at the very bottom of the screen that says you have selected multiple consents. Would you like to sign them all at once? And click that box because it makes your life a lot easier. And then you're going to hit the little floppy disk in the upper right-hand corner.
You do a good job.
I'm gonna help you here shortly, Camilla.
Okay, at this point, this is where you're going to take those 5 pictures. Remember those 5 pictures we kind of talked about in training? The very first picture that you're going to take, and it's just going to be on your camera. Okay, you don't have to take them in the app. So just take them on your camera. And the very first image is their face relaxed. And then the second one is going to be an angry face because you want to see them activate glabella. The third picture is going to be their eyebrows elevated up. And the fourth one is turning to the side and smiling. And then the fifth one is turning to the other side and smiling. So again, those are face relaxed, angry or pissed looking face or mom angry, and then eyebrows up, and then smile, smile. Take those pictures on your phone. And then when you get to this screen, you're going to select all of those pictures and click take pictures. Once you do that, you're going to click photos because those photos are already in your phone from you taking it on your camera. And it will pull up all of your pictures. In this particular video, I just chose use template. We do want you to use the regular patient photos. That way you have before and after photos for you. And then you're going to hit start in the upper right-hand corner. And it will take you to this page. So that whole process normally takes about 45 seconds to go through. Obviously, it took a lot longer because I'm kind of talking you through it, but really it goes very, very quickly once you kind of start. Now, whenever you get to this page, this is actually starting the procedure part. And I always tell everyone, pay yourself first. So the very first thing that you're going to do is pay yourself first. So you're going to click in that product, the little plus symbol that says product. You're going to click on that. And you're going to go over here to retail. Okay. Once you click on retail, it will pull up a list of all of the different appointment fees or consultation fees that you can charge. You can charge anywhere between $15 and $55. And that is per patient. So you can choose whatever you want to charge. So if you want to give someone a discount, you can charge $25 instead of the $55. I have a lot of injectors who charge $55 to every single patient they see, and it makes a huge difference in their paycheck. However, if it's your mom or your sister or whatever, you can choose the lesser one. Now, there is one on there that says $12.50 finesse treatment. Do not ever choose that one unless it truly is a finesse treatment because it will zero it out. So finesse treatments, it just has to be in there for our payroll algorithm, but never choose that one unless it's truly a touch-up. So I'm going to click on one of the appointment fees. And this is also where, if you are a registered nurse, you will click on the telemedicine one as well. Now, there's two different telemedicine ones that you can choose from. One is going to be a dose change, and the other one is just going to be that first telemedicine visit. If you've never, if that patient has not had a telemedicine visit, then you must choose that one. If it's just a dose change, then you can choose the other, the dose change one, because it does not charge, it does not charge for it. So I click on $55 and then I click add to procedure. Now, once you've done that, now let's go in and we're going to chart the actual product. Okay. Now, the very first question that you need to ask yourself is this a tiered product or a non-tiered product? And that's going to be really important, because if it does classify as a tiered product, then the patient pays less per unit. If they're just getting a lip flip, it is going to be the highest cost that I think for Botox, it's like $15 a unit for a lip flip. And we do that so that the injector, if they're getting called out for a lip flip, they can get a little bit more money, versus if they're getting full face neurotoxin, it's like $12 a unit. So you need to ask yourself, is this a tiered product or a non-tiered product? If it is a non-tiered product, you're just going to click on that product page. If it is a tiered product, you're going to click on the variants, and you can see where the variants are. So if they're getting Botox and they are getting 30 units of Botox, they would qualify for Botox Gold. If they're getting Dysport and they're getting 95 units for Dysport, they would qualify for Dysport Platinum. You must choose the correct tier. If you accidentally choose the wrong tier and go through the whole charting process, and then you get to the very end and it says that the patient owes $1 million because you chose the non-tiered product on accident, you cannot go back and change it. The system has already kind of accepted it. And so you have to delete the procedure and start over. So please make sure that you choose the correct product. It's very, very annoying because I've done it several times. So please make sure you choose the correct product. If they're a non-tiered product, then you're just going to click on the regular product page. So you can see I click on one. So I choose Dysport Gold. Okay. And so I'm going to mark on this patient, I'm going to do 50 units of Dysport in their glabella. And you can zoom in and out with your fingers like that. And so I'm going to double tap in between the patient's eyes, and I'm going to go all the way to 10 units. And I'm going to do 5 injection points, right? So now I have 50 Dysport units. Remember, Dysport units is the same as fluid units. And that qualifies for Dysport Gold because 50 is between 41 and 80. Once I've done all of that, if you accidentally are charting on the patient and you click on a space and you don't mean to, you can actually reselect it and then hit the little trash can button in the bottom right-hand corner, and that will delete the that dot. If you want to do them in the forehead, you need to double tap on it, and then you can toggle it up or down from there. So I select it and then I delete it, and then I select it and I delete it. Once you're finished, you're going to hit that save floppy disk on the upper right-hand corner, and you are done charting on that patient. Now, the very last thing to do would be to check that patient out. And how you go back, you're going to hit that back button in that upper left-hand corner, and you will simply click on take payment, and then it will walk you through the payment process. The last 2 things that you need to do is you are going to click add notes. So when you click on add notes, this is your assessment. So you click on add notes. We use dot phrases. So if you've ever used Epic, it's essentially the same thing. So just like your saved assessments. So to get to your dot, or your period, you're going to click that 1, 2, 3 button in the very left-hand corner of your keyboard. So you're going to click on this button right here, and then that will pull up your period keyboard. Press the period and all of your assessments will auto-populate, and you will select the correct assessment. APC toxin is for NPs and PAs. RN toxin is obviously for RNs, and you'll see all the different assessments. If you do need to add something specific in your assessment, like if the patient has some resting or some normal asymmetries that they were kind of born with, then you need to go in and you need to, you can change or modify your assessment as needed. And then you're going to hit back in that upper left-hand corner. And then the very last thing that you're going to do is you're going to click on traceability info. Now, the traceability info, that is where Stephanie, our inventory coordinator, she will go in and manually add all of your product into your digital bank. Now, when you click on traceability, you're going to go in and it will auto-populate how many units that you already used. So I did Dysport on this patient. I'll click on that add traceability and I'll select to the correct batch number. Again, all of this is going to be put in for you. So I'll select to the correct batch number, and then I'll go to the units and I'll scroll all the way down to the very bottom of how many units I used and click add. Now, what that did is if I injected 50 units on this patient, it's going to remove 50 units from my digital stock. That way corporate knows that those 50 units are no longer in your possession. They are now, they've been used on the patient. And that is it. So it's pretty easy charting. I know it looked like that was a lot. It really just kind of walk yourself through it. One of your homework assignments for this week is going to be create yourself as a patient, and I'm going to screenshot what I want it to look like. Okay, so you're essentially going to do this exact same thing. You're going to select your appointment fee. You're going to do 50 units of Dysport, and then you're going to screenshot what that take payment screen looks like, and that will be part of your homework that we will check on. When I get to the end, I'll show you what it should look like. Okay, telemedicine protocol. So your telemedicine protocol, and this is for all of our registered nurses. Now, what you need to do for telemedicine is if the patient has never been seen before, then they must have a telemedicine appointment, or if they have not been seen in the past 11 months, they must have a new telemedicine assessment. If the patient has a dose change, they must also have a telemedicine assessment as well. Being concierge med spa, we do not follow underneath the same rules and regulations as a hospital. So while a physician in the hospital can write 4 of morphine and the patient might have a soft blood pressure, we're like, I'm just going to give 2. It doesn't work like that outside of the hospital setting. It has to be exactly what that provider says. It's very annoying, but we've asked our lawyers and that is what they have told us. So you do have to do a telemedicine assessment. So if the patient wants their glabella done today, and then in 2 months, they want their crow's feet and their glabella, you would have to have another, it would be considered a dose change at that point. So it's not terrible, but it is something that has to be followed. There is a graphic that is going to be put on the Facebook page for you, for the registered nurses, and it literally walks you through of how you do your telemedicine. Lauren for Texas is going to be your primary contact for telemedicine. She will always be your go-to. Once you get on that telemedicine WhatsApp group, you'll kind of see how everyone does it. You do need to text Lauren 5-minute warning. And when we say text her, do not text her on that WhatsApp group. You must actually text her cell phone number because sometimes it won't alert her. So if you have a patient today, you're going to go onto that group as soon as you know you have that patient, and you're going to say, I have a patient at 6 p.m., new patient, new toxin patient, 6 p.m. And then you will see a bunch of thumbs up. Ignore the thumbs up. The thumbs up are for Lauren. What the thumbs up tell Lauren is that is going to be her backup. So if Lauren is in the OR and she can't do your telemedicine, she's going to look at all of the other providers that had thumbs upped it, and that will let her know who to direct you to. Okay. So if Lauren says, hey, I'm going to be in the OR, Anne is going to be available and she will be your telemedicine, provider for today. So ignore the thumbs up. Always, always, always go to Lauren. Once you have gotten to the patient's house, you have marked your patient. They are already in the system. The only thing you have left to do is to inject. You are then going to go through Lauren's Doxy link. It is a video chat. It must go through Doxy link because Doxy is HIPAA compliant. So you're going to click on that and you'll go into Lauren's waiting room, and then it will initiate a video chat and she will talk to the patient. After that, you will inject the patient and check out. You must drop that telemedicine pin with the correct provider. You will see there's telemedicine with Lauren, telemedicine with Anne, telemedicine with Ashley, dose change with Ashley, dose change with Anne. So please make sure you choose the right one on aesthetic record. very simple to do. There's quite a few steps, at least initially. And then once you kind of get the hang of it, it rolls very smoothly. Again, I will put that graphic for you on the Facebook page. Any questions so far? Perfect. Okay, now let's go into our glabella review. Sorry, let me find it. Okay, so quick review of neurotoxin. So whenever we reconstitute neurotoxin, remember Botox and Jeuveau are at 2.5 and Dysport you reconstitute at 3 mLs, right? So that is how this math works out. In our face, we have 3 types of muscles. We have large, medium, and small. The only large muscle group in your face is going to be the glabella. That means that each injection point, it is traditionally 5 injection points, can handle 10 fluid units into each injection point. Remember, the first one is in the belly of the procerus, then you have the medial corrugators, and then you have the lateral corrugators. Remember, when you're holding to inject, you want to squeeze and pinch the muscle, and then turn and squeeze and pinch the muscle all the way down. And the very lateral corrugators, remember that muscle does get more superficial as it goes out. So you're going to change the angle of your needle a little bit to be a little bit more superficial. You're always going to do 50 fluid units, no matter what product you are using. But then when you go and chart, that is when it's going to be different. And you'll remember the 10 equals 4, 5 equals 2, 2.5 equals 1. So let's pretend I use Botox. I'm going to go inject 50 fluid units, just like normal. I'm going to go into aesthetic record. And instead of charting 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, I'm going to chart 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. 10 equals 4. Any questions on that? If the patient is on a budget, the easiest thing to do is to delete those lateral corrugators. So then you would just do 3 injection points, so 30 fluid units total. If the patient's on a budget, that's an easy way to kind of decrease your amount. Okay, so remember your procerus, this is this clam-shaped muscle right here. And then the corrugator muscles kind of go out like this. I don't love this picture. I don't remember if you remember me saying that in training, because these 2 lateral corrugators go way, way too far. You will never, ever go past the pupil with this. So this should be moved in like pretty much all the way over to here. And then I would actually move this one down a little bit too. So, but again, they should be evenly spaced out. These are the different types of glabella patterns that you can see with patients. You have that U-shaped pattern. It does cause that little bunny line across the bridge of the nose. If you do want to hit this, you're going to do 2.5 fluid units on each side of that bunny line, and that will help soften that bottom part of that procerus muscle. Then you have the traditional V-shaped. And then you have the converging arrows where there's just 2. And then you have that omega pattern where it's just, they have 1 solid line in between. You inject these pretty much the same as far as when you are injecting with neurotoxin. It is just good to know kind of, how that patient's muscle is firing. Very good. If I was going to be injecting Jeuveau and I did 50 fluid units, how many units would I chart? If you want to put it in the chat, you can put it in the chat. Good. 20 units. Very good. 20, 20, 20. Very good, ladies. Good job. Okay. All right. Any questions about the quick glabella review? Nope. Excellent. All right. So let's talk about your launch party. So everyone should have been assigned their onboarding specialist. Has anyone not been given that person's name yet?
All I got was Katie, but I don't know Katie's last name.
Ortiz. Katie Ortiz. Yes, she is lovely. You will love her.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I don't know though. I think mine is Ashley, but
Are you in Louisiana?
yeah.
Yes, you are Ashley then.
Okay.
Yeah. Danessa, do you have yours?
I'm looking at my email right now, so I'm checking.
Okay.
Was that, it was emailed?
Yes.
Was it emailed? Okay.
Yes.
He'll be your MFL mentor. What is it like is it the mentor welcome?
Yep.
Okay, yes. I have my person.
Who is
So
your
I
person?
didn't,
It's Lauren
Okay.
Morrison.
Perfect.
so I didn't get that email and Ashley just told me.
Yeah,
So
that's fine. Yes.
Okay.
In Louisiana, there's only one mentor in Louisiana, so that's why. In Texas, there's like 10.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Ashley does all of the mentor stuff there.
I don't think I have it. I have an email that came through for ordering product from Stephanie. And then Ashley, it says, it just says it was a pleasure meeting you, MFL next steps and perfect dermal peel education.
Danessa, what is the title of that email?
Mentor welcome.
Yeah, I don't have that then.
Okay.
I don't have that either.
Who is that? So I can.
so this is Tiffany. I didn't get that either. I just happened, Ashley just told me verbally that Katie was mine.
This is
And I think-
Brianna, and I haven't gotten it either.
Okay. So Danessa, you got that email?
Mhm.
Okay. And then Brianna, you didn't know?
Face lady email.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I think it may be Katie though, because Katie, when we were doing the microdermabrasion treatment on her, she said, I'm in Katie, and I think her name was Katie, because I told her I was in Katie. So, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Christine, did you get the email?
I didn't get the email, but I have Ashley. So I've gotten emails from Ashley that say your onboarding specialist will reach out to you. That's why I was a little confused as to who it was, but I
Okay.
kind of just figured it was her.
Monica, did you get that email?
I got an email from Ashley, and it doesn't say anything about a boarding specialist, but it's a congratulations on your oral competency evaluation. Arrange neurotoxin check off with one of our trainers, but it doesn't say anything about.
Your onboarding specialist email? Okay. Kimberly, did you get one?
Yes, I did. Clarissa?
Excellent.
What is her last name?
Richards.
Okay.
Yeah. Heidi, did you get one?
Yes, I did. Mine's Lauren.
Okay, perfect. And Tayan, did you get one?
Yes, I got Elizabeth.
Oh.
Is that like attention onboarding?
Yeah, you should have gotten an email that says onboarding specialist.
Yes, it's from Elizabeth.
Okay.
Martinez.
Okay. All right. I will check on these. She might be sending the rest this evening, but I will double check on them and make sure you have them at the beginning of this week. So your onboarding specialist, you will reach out to them and you will give them a couple of different dates for your launch party. Remember, at your launch party, you must inject 3 people in front of your onboarding specialist, and they will bring all of your product to you. They will also ask your glove size. They'll bring your needles. They will essentially do everything. In order for you to pass your launch party, they must see you inject 3 people. So I always tell people to over invite. We had one girl, she literally injected 8 people at her launch party. That is perfectly okay. So you can absolutely do that. Over invite. Okay. This is something where if you can get out of probation at your launch party, that's excellent. But at the bare minimum, it must be 3. Okay. And that is because our supervising physicians want to see all of our new injectors inject 3 more times in front of the onboarding specialist. Now, kind of like what I went over at MFL day, your MFL or your launch party can be super extravagant where you're doing balloon arches and you're having champagne and everything is pink and black and you're, getting signs made. 100%, if that is your love language, please be authentic to you. If that is not, and you're like, yeah, I'm just going to have some people over at my house and we're just going to do it nice and quiet, that is excellent as well. There is no wrong way to do this. So over invite though. That's the only thing that I can always kind of recommend you to do. One tip I will tell you to do is assign one person, if it's like your husband or your friend or your roommate, whatever, to take pictures and videos at your launch party. Okay. This is literally what is going to launch not only your patients, like letting you know your patients what you're doing, but this will also help launch your social media pages as well. Do little quick 30-second, 5-second videos of, you like drawing up your needles and like someone like videoing you drawing everything up. They can take pictures of you like getting everything straightened. They can take pictures or videos of you cleaning your patients and marking your patients. So get still pictures and videos. I'm not saying you have to hire a photographer. Don't do that. But just give someone an iPhone and have them take videos and pictures for you. Okay. And this is what you are going to be using those pictures and videos time and time again over the next, several months. So get lots and lots and lots of stuff. So, okay. All right. So now let's talk about the marketing training. We're almost done with this call, guys. I know this is a long one. So for the marketing training, whenever you first start a business, especially something where you are having to market yourselves, we always tell people to create something called their frank list. Okay. And frank list stands for friends, relatives, acquaintances, and kid parents, friends. Okay. I want everyone you're going to write Frank and you're going to write all those letters and you are going to put 10 people into each category. So you're going to come up with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people. And this is 50 people that you could potentially invite to your launch party or can be patients. So you're going to create a list of 50 people. And then your homework is you are going to reach out to at least 10 of those people and invite them to your launch party. And this is a personal text to them or call.
I'm sorry.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah.
What y'all stand for?
F stands for friends. R stands for relatives. A stands for acquaintances. And this could be like your yoga instructor or, your eyelash lady or your hair lady, whatever. N is going to stand for neighbors. And K stands for kid mom friends. So when you start to break people down into categories, you're like, okay, I could think of 10 people. So it just kind of helps you kind of focus where you're going to start. All of this is called your warm market. Okay. Your warm market are essentially people you know. We will eventually get into your cold market, and those are people you don't know. And that's where I'm going to really ask you to step out of your comfort zone for that. But we're going to start with your warm market here. Okay. And then your other homework assignment tonight is going to be, you're going to post one graphic on social media, and I'm going to make it super easy for you. I'm going to put on the Facebook page the graphic that you are going to put out. It is very easy. You can attach your name to it. It essentially says, I'm an aesthetic injector and I've started with my face lady. So it's your very first open sign is what you're going to be posting. So you got to make your frank list. You're going to put out your open sign, which is your social media post. And then you are also going to do one test patient, and you will screenshot the final page to me, and you will put it on the Facebook page. And this is just getting you practice with aesthetic record. I'm going to put examples of all of that, as well as that video that I posted or that y'all just watched of how to go through a static record. It will also be on the Facebook page for you. So you can just kind of follow it through, and I'll have you screenshot that final page so we can check you. Okay. So that is going to be it for this evening. Typically the calls will not be this long. Like the call that I have at 8 p.m. tonight, I bet it lasts 15 minutes. But this first couple calls, there's just a lot of information. And so that's why they're going to be a little bit longer. It's significantly easier if y'all are on these calls because you can ask questions and you don't have to go back and watch the recording. Now, I will ask you to fill out a Google form as well, and I'll post the Google form, and it's going to ask for a magic code. The magic code is going to be pink unicorn. And so on that Google form, it'll say, what is the magic code? And it will say, and you'll just type in pink unicorn. And then that is how the admin team will know that you watched the video or you attended live. So super easy. It won't always be at the very end. Sometimes I'll put it in the middle, but it's just our way of our admin team knowing if you attended or watched. So all right. Well, I hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your evening. And if you need any questions, you all have my cell phone number, right? So please call or text me anytime. Do you not have it? Someone doesn't have it. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
I'll give you my cell phone number. It is 832-230-7788.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, ladies, y'all have a wonderful evening. See you next week.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much.